Welcome to Lesson 4. So far, our code can ask Claude a single question, but real chatbots need memory. In this session, I'm going to briefly explain the concept of multi-turn conversations so Claude remembers what you said earlier in the chat. We will go in depth and make our hands dirty on how to do it with a simple chatbot project. The secret to memory is the messages list. Instead of just sending one prompt, we send a growing list that contains the entire conversation. This gives Claude the context it needs to follow along. In our code, we define a list of dictionaries. Each dictionary has a role, either user or assistant, and the content of the message. To keep the conversation going, we just keep appending new messages to this list. Let's test it. First, I'll ask Claude for a joke about robots. It responds with something funny, but notice what happens when I follow up without repeating myself. I'll just type, explain why that was funny. Because we sent the previous joke in our message history, Claude knows exactly which joke I'm talking about. That is multi-turn conversation in action. A quick tip. As your conversation gets longer, it uses more tokens. In professional apps, developers often prune or summarize the history to keep things efficient and stay within the model's context window. Now you know how to build a chatbot that actually listens and remembers. You're well on your way to becoming an AI developer. Great work on Lesson 4. Keep building and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome to the big one, Lesson 5. We've covered a lot of ground, but today we're bringing it all together into a complete project. I'm going to guide you through a 4-minute deep dive, rebuilding our chatbot from scratch so you understand every single line of code. Step 1. The imports. We start by bringing in our tools. Anthropic is the official SDK that lets our Python code talk to Claude. OS stands for operating system. We need it to handle our environment variables. And load.env ensures our secret key is loaded securely. Step 2. Initialization. First, we run load.env to pull in our API key. Then, we create our client and most importantly, our messages list. This empty list is the container for our chatbot's memory. Without it, Claude wouldn't remember what we said previously. Before we chat, we need a heartbeat. We use a while true loop. This tells Python to keep running the code inside over and over again. This creates the back and forth feel of a real conversation rather than a script that just runs once and quits. Step 3. Getting user input. We use the input statement to pause the program and wait for you to type something. We save your message into a variable called user input. This is how your program actually hears what you want to say. Step 4. Appending to history. Claude expects a specific format, a list of dictionaries. We take your input and append it to our list. We set the role to user, so Claude knows these are your words. Now the context is ready for the API call. Step 5. The API call. This is the moment of truth. We call client.create. We tell Claude which model to use, like Haiku or Sonnet, and we pass our entire messages list. Claude analyzes the whole history to generate the perfect response. Step 6. Storing Claude's words. When Claude replies, we extract the text and append it back to our list, but this time with the role assistant. This closes the loop and ensures Claude remembers its own answers in the next turn. Step 7. The final output. Finally, we use a print statement to show Claude's response on your screen. We add a little Claude prefix to make it look like a real chat app. This completes one full turn of the conversation. Let's see the finished product in action. Because of those 7 steps, we now have a chatbot that can answer questions, follow instructions, and maintain context over multiple turns. This is the foundation of every professional AI application being built today. Hi everyone, Shreyansh here. In Lesson 6, we're taking our Python chatbot to the next level using system prompts. In our last lesson, we built a functional chatbot. but it has one major disadvantage in an educational setting. Right now, if a student asks a question, the bot might just give the final answer or tell them to use a calculator. That's not what we want. We want to encourage independent problem solving, not just provide shortcuts. The solution is system prompts. These allow us to define the AI's personality and behavior from the start. We can instruct the agent to act as a helpful tutor who guides the student's thinking instead of just lecturing. It should provide hints first and only explain the solution step by step if the student is genuinely stuck. Implementing this is easy. We just add the system parameter to our Anthropic message creation call. Here's an example. You are a patient tutor. Help the student solve problems by asking leading questions. By using system prompts, you can ensure your chatbot behaves exactly how you want it to for your students. If you're finding this series helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for Lesson 7. Try updating your code today and see the difference. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Claude Essential series.